How we going, guys? The Loot Gamer over here, and welcome to my Is It Worth It series over here, guys. Over here, as you can tell, I got the Apple AirPods. This is a pretty good product from Apple, especially in the fact that I got the iPhone 10 to see how this actually works. But let's just do a quick unboxing on this bad boy and see exactly whether it's worth purchasing. But over here, as you can tell, really nice packaging, really nice and small, not really that heavy at all. But of course, we get some serial numbers at the bottom over here. We also get the Apple AirPods sign over here. Also has a bit of an imprint dent over there, like you could feel something. On this side over here, we got the Apple logo. On the other side, AirPods, Apple logo again. At the back over here, we see the charging case with the AirPods. And we also got the charging connector, the lightning connector. Let's open this up together. So what do we get? We get designed by Apple in California. Let's open this up. So what do we get here? Of course, we get the model number. We get some more paper stuff. I'm assuming this should be an installation sort of stuff. More paper stuff that I thought you guys want to see. And also instructions on how this actually works and what it works with. Let's have a look over here. So double tap Siri. So it actually shows you how to actually evoke Siri using these AirPods, which I'll show you guys shortly. And more information about how to charge the AirPods too. And of course, we get AirPods over there. Next, guys, of course, we get greeted by some dental floss. Kidding, guys. We get greeted by the beautiful AirPods. Let's take these bad boys and put them to the side. What else do we get in this case over here? We get, of course, the lightning connector, which is pretty nice to see that Apple gave us that at least. But unfortunately, we do not get the socket that actually connects to the lightning connector. So they actually assume that since you have an iPhone that you have the connector that goes to the wall, but I guess not. Let me put that down, guys. So what do we get over here? So we get the Apple AirPods, which is really nice to see. So what do we get at the front here? We get designed by Apple in California, assembled in China. We get a button over here, which I'll show you guys what it does shortly. On the other side, it's just nice and clean and smooth, all white. And when you open it over here, as we can see the Apple AirPod, let me just take it out. So we can see there's a green light over there, but I'll show you guys what it does. Taking them out, let me just take both out so we can see them. Taking them out, they actually look pretty much identical. As we can tell, they're very similar in design. These are the wide and these are the AirPods over here. Only difference that I could really see, guys, besides having a speaker right over there where the ear connects, is the stem. Because the stem over here is a bit more thicker. And of course, the bottom over here has the microphone. So it'll actually be able to hear you when you actually evoke Siri, which I'll show you guys just in a moment. But design is pretty similar, even in terms of thickness on the part that attaches to your ear. Very similar. But even looking at the back over here, of course, they put another speaker to allow better sound and noise cancellation, and even an accelerometer too. But I'll show you guys that just in a bit. But the first thing that I do want to talk to you guys about is the design. The second thing is the tech specs to see exactly what these bad boys are actually powering up. The third thing, of course, are the features. And the fourth thing is battery life. So stay tuned, guys, and let's do this. First thing I want to talk about, guys, is a look. This is a very nice industrial, clean design look. It doesn't look too fancy, doesn't look too crazy either. But I would say it's simple and it just works. Because over here, as we can tell, there's a button here. So what that button basically does is it sort of makes your device active. Like you could actually search for your device. So all you gotta just do is hold that button down and then actually get your iOS device. And then it'll actually automatically connect, which I'll show you guys just in a bit. Looking at the design of this, guys, it's very nice and simple. This is actually a charging case. So whenever your Apple AirPods actually got low battery, you can always just put them in there and then it will charge. Whenever this actually dies, at the bottom over here, of course, we could just attach that to our lightning port, put that bad boy into the wall, and then kabam, it's just charging just like that. So the look and the design is really nice and smooth and very, simple. When it comes to the Apple AirPods themselves, I won't say they're amazing looking, but very simple. And yes, they may look a bit weird, especially when you put them on your ear. So here it is, guys. The look of the Apple AirPods look in my ears. To be honest, it took me a time to actually get used to these because they look pretty weird having these sort of AirPods with no wires, but it's 2017, so you've got to get used to the design and sort of the evolving of technology. So for me, I really like them. They're very light. I can move my head, up, down. I can even move and jump and up and down. They never even come off, which is good to see. Because some AirPods actually do from some other brands, but this is pretty good. Very light as well. So, you know, pretty good sort of comfort, especially, and the design, I really like it as well. But what do you guys think? Did you guys like the design, or was it not really your cup of tea? Next thing, guys, are the tech specs. What actually powers this beautiful AirPods over here? We've got the W1 Apple chip. What that basically does is it's for power efficiency and also accelerometer. So what that basically means, guys, is if you're actually taking out your AirPods, you'll actually be able to stop your music automatically without you even touching it. And then as soon as you put your AirPods in your ears, it'll actually continue playing the music, which is so cool to see. But even before that, guys, I want to show you how to actually connect your Apple device, which is my iPad Air 2 over here, all the way to this AirPods, which is nice to see. First things first, guys, all you got to do to make it so simple is just open them up just like this. As soon as you actually open it up, you'll see a green light over there on my AirPods, and then on your screen over here, you'll be greeted by this over here, this UI here. Let me just focus so we can see it. As we can see, it says Sekalani's AirPods. We can actually see the percentage of battery that we actually have on the case here, and also the percentage on each ear. So I got 100% on my left and also on my right. How do I connect them? So all I got to just do is just place them onto the floor. I put these AirPods into my ears now. So I put the left one in, and then I want to put the right one in as well. And you hear a beeping sound as soon as you actually put them in. And then over here, as we can see, it says Sekalani's AirPods. So what I'll do is I'll just tap the screen just like that. And then what's next? As we can see over here, the earphone sign is over there. What I'll do over here, guys, is I'll actually play a YouTube video to actually prove to you guys that it's actually playing through my headphones. So what I'll do over here, I'll just load a random video. Let me play something random like, I don't know, this over here. I'll just place that onto the ground. It's actually playing through my through my AirPods. So if I actually want to stop it to play, I'll just place these bad boys. I'll place one on the ground there. And then as you guys can tell, it's actually paused all by itself there. Let me just put through like this so you guys can see it. It's paused. But then as soon as I actually place this back into my ear over here, it actually continues, which is so cool to see. I absolutely love that feature. You know, it could be a bit of a gimmick, but guys, I absolutely love it. It's a really nice feature to actually see. So to actually disconnect, all you guys got to do is just put it back inside the case just like this. Just like that. And then you could just disconnect. And then you could just press play like that. And then you guys can actually just play the video like normal. So really, really nice, neat feature to actually have as well. Next feature that I actually wanted to speak to you guys about is Siri. How do we evoke Siri? All we gotta do is just double tap this part over here where you see that circular motion there. Just tap on that twice and then it'll actually evoke Siri. So let me just show you guys that now. So as we can tell, both of my AirPods are on. All I gotta just do is double tap that part over there. 1, 2. And then it's just saying, how can I help you? And then I can actually use Siri nice and easy. Also, the thing I love about this too is I'm actually able to adjust the volume as well. So let's say I'm playing a YouTube video over here. So all I gotta do, guys, right now is just double tap that part over there. 1, 2. And then just say, adjust the volume. Turn up the volume. And then what happens is it'll actually turn up the volume, which is nice to see as well. So that's a really, really nice feature to actually see too. So the first feature we get on these AirPods, guys, is the fact that, of course, it's wireless. The second feature we get is the fact that we're actually able to evoke Siri. And of course, we could actually pick up phone calls too. The same way that you actually evoke Siri is the same way that you actually, pick up your phone calls too. Next thing, guys, I want to talk about is the quality on sound on these bad boys. What's better between the Apple AirPods or a wired sort of Apple AirPod 2? So for me personally, they sound the same. I can't say these sound a million times better. But in certain situations, due to extra speakers on top over here and also inside the ear, these tend to sound a bit better than the Apple wired ones, because I feel this has a bit more bass and a bit more depth for me, but not to the point that, oh my God, it's like 50 million times better. But I would definitely say an improvement, definitely a massive improvement. For me also, the reason why I got these bad boys is because I like to game, especially on my Alienware laptop, and sometimes I like to be a bit far from it because it is a 17-inch screen. So I wanted something that could really, be a bit further away. So these work perfectly, even on my desktop and even on my laptop too. Because as soon as I put these bad boys in, I still get the same sort of seamless syncing from an Alienware Windows computer as well. So in case you guys are wondering, will this work on my Windows computer? Absolutely. All you guys got to just do is just connect it to Bluetooth like a normal sort of Bluetooth device. All y'all have to do though is just hold down this button over here. So it'll actually sync towards your computer, and then you'll get this white light over there, as you guys can see it, and then you'll be able to connect it like normal. But for me, yes, these are better, but not amazing times better than the other ones. The golden question, guys, is the battery life on these bad boys. So the thing I love about these Apple AirPods is the fact that you get yourself a charging case. And I haven't charged this case for about, to be honest, about 4 days. And I have been using them quite a bit. That's the reason why it's actually sitting on 34%. And these are sitting on 100%. So even if you guys are going out hiking or something and you guys want to, to use these Apple AirPods, for a day, you're perfectly fine. They would definitely last you way more than a day, especially having this case. So the case itself lasts for about 24 hours of full charge, especially if your Apple AirPods are on 0%. But the Apple AirPods themselves last for about 5 to 7 hours for me. I'm getting pretty solid battery life on these bad boys. And of course, you could just charge it by putting your Apple Thunderbolt port over there and then attach that to the wall. So you get about 24 hours, like a full day, especially if your Apple AirPods are actually at 0%. But in terms of using the AirPods themselves, you get about 5 to 7 hours of usage. And someone that loves music would definitely appreciate these because the battery life is really, really good. So a plus for me, the fact that you get good battery life. So the golden question, guys, is it worth it? Is it worth spending 229 Australian dollars for wireless headphones compared to the wired ones that come with every single Apple product? Yes and no. For somebody that really loves technology and loves to, be the cool of the cool, or that wants something that would really have no wires, or that wants to basically be the cool guy, because that's what it actually boils down to, then I would definitely say pick these, because these have good sound, seamless sort of transition, especially, matching that with the Apple device. Even works with Windows as well, so really nice to see that. And the fact that is, of course, you get the advantage of not having no wires. That's it. I can't say there's any other advantage. The disadvantage, of course, is spending 229 Australian dollars, but obviously in the US, it's 159. So much cheaper than here. We get taxed like a bitch, but it is what it is. So I would say, is it worth it for me? Personally, it is, because I love, transitioning from wired to wireless. And for me, I like to have that extra sort of device that I could use to actually, evoke Siri and use those really cool features, because I actually do use them. Like because I run a lot and actually use these when I'm running. So if I have no wires, it's very useful. So that's a plus about using these bad boys. Plus, you're always able to, ask Siri to change songs when you're even running, which is nice. With these, you can as well. But if you're running, then, sometimes you'll be able to, take out the wire and then actually fall on the floor. And then, it's happened to me before. So for me, it's definitely worth it. But for the average consumer, if you guys want to, pick between these two and you're on a budget, to be honest, guys, I would definitely stick to these, because these are still very good headphones. But of course, these bad boys are a little bit better. But thanks, guys, for watching this video, though. I really appreciate it. If you guys really enjoyed this Worth It series, please give me a thumbs up and a like. And I really appreciate that. But I'll see you guys in my next video.